If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gon' shoot you.
Beautiful morning, yeah, the sun in my morning, babe. Nothing in the water.
Hey you guys, welcome back to Tony's Sportcast, and I am your host, Tony Forbes, and let's get right on today's episode. Today I'm going to be talking about the Philadelphia Eagles up to week 17 with the victory over the Washington Redskins. Now, this game was definitely the deciding factor for Eagles to make it to the playoffs. They managed to win, beating the Redskins, who was supposed to become, who was actually was told to be the spoiler for our game to make it in the playoffs, which would probably might give the Saints a chance of getting another fighting chance, or maybe the Vikings. But even though Saints win that day, but Philly managed to still win. And because of Minnesota loss, they put now us Eagles to the playoff spot for reaching our playoff berth with our quarterback Jalen Hurts, who been facing a lot of adversity for this whole entire season. Like, I can understand from most critics' point of view that Jalen Hurts may not be the kind of quarterback they was looking for. To see him, I think people want to see more of Jalen Hurts be like a Kyler Murray kind of thing. But even Kyler Murray had to face his sort of adversities or whatnot, but he still had a little bit of leniency because he was very good in all ways. In the long pass, the run, scatter, you know what I'm saying? He could scramble. He's very good, but Jalen Hurts is his own kind of quarterback. You got to give quarterbacks their time to shine in their way, what better fits them. Because earlier this season, Hurts was had a lot of issues with the play calling. Snaps wasn't getting right, and too many ball drops, passes. This is not, it was tough for the season. But along the way, he finally managed to push on. And for this game, Washington could have done much more better. I don't know what is up, because Eagles managed to put up 14 yards in that game. No touchdown passes now. Just pure rushing game. With the old Philly got to do what they've been doing for the rest of the season, what makes them great. They making sure that Philly lives up to the hype to being the number one rushing team. And also being one of the top 3 rushing defensive teams right now. And they're very good. They're getting way better. I'm really loving this team. Thank God that these guys made it in there in the playoffs and having a chance to maybe see that NFC Conference Final Championships, maybe. Because I'll be honest, I don't think they're a playoff team. Sorry about that. I don't think they're a Super Bowl team. But I always knew that they was going to make it in the playoffs from the beginning of the season. I knew it in my heart, even though I'm an Eagles fan, that they would push through to make it to the playoffs. Because I was like the rest of you guys, what Hurts is doing, he looks good, but how come they're not producing no wins? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? But as I was watching each of the games, I've been noticing, he wasn't really truly playing like himself. Something ain't right. It's his playing style is more standard than most quarterbacks today, and I don't think it was working out for him, which is why he relied mostly on the run. Which is why Sirianni, along the way, probably had some new ideas, finally, which is very effective for the Eagles to make sure they could win some games, and that is not just with running now, but the play calling and the run play option. These are Jalen Hurts' strong points with the play action passes and stuff like that, and the running plays. What could get a really good offense going is with runs. Even Brady said it himself a long time ago. There's no way Brady could go in the Super Bowl without his good running back. You can have all the good receivers you want, but you still need a running back to back that up for sure. Because not all the time you're going to be throwing, especially with a team that could pick off your hand. Oh, no. there are cases where you could punish the defense by runs, but you gotta know how to run them sufficiently and strongly. Eagles showing to prove that. Even though they don't look good starting off in the runs most of the time, but they figured a way where they could punish the defense, wear them out. That's what the running game was for, and that's what it looked like a lot of people are starting to draw an eye to. You know what I'm saying? And this would help, and this was the idea what they had to help the Eagles win. You drain the defense. Once you manage to drain the defense the best way you can, then along the way you could come up some scores. You don't gotta score right away most of the time, even if you can. But once you could punish the defense, you could win games. And once the defense could punish the offense or at least hold them as best they possibly can, that's capable of a Super Bowl game. Because, see, people have to realize it ain't just one person on a particular team that you could say, yeah, if we put him here, you could win Super Bowl. No. You need a complete team. Meaning, you got to have you can win games with average players. To most people, Jalen is like an average player. Okay, so fine. The one they say maybe an average player. I mean, beg to differ. Freaking fantastic, if you ask me. But anyway, fine, go. You might take it away. What about Dallas Goedert? Average tight end? Okay, Miles Sanders. I would say he's like a A- B+ running back. Because he could put up some yards now. Don't underestimate him. He hardly made... I don't think he made a touchdown this season. I need to look back. Like, yeah, Miles Sanders didn't even make a touchdown this season. He's been producing yards and yards. It's like Boston Scott would be the touchdown man, and Jordan Howard, and maybe Kenny Gainwell. Like I say, it's a team thing, but notice this. It's a team thing. It ain't just one person. Everyone is contributing for the game. And if everyone plays according to how their rules are due, it can relieve more stress for other players in the team, which could produce more later on in the games, what they play. And Eagles look like they find that out, and because of that idea what they have, they are now in the playoffs. The team that everyone used to talk bad to, but they can never make it a playoff. Jalen Hurts dropping all the balls. Look at Carson Wentz in the Indianapolis Colts. He's better in the quarterback than Phillip Rivers, and the Eagles let him go. And look at the Colts now. They're in the playoffs. Eagles have a chance to go in the playoffs. They can't even go. Not with this quarterback. Hey, although I will admit, Carson is good. He got slightly better, in fact. Maybe because it was the offensive line. Our offensive line is full of veterans. We do need some younger offensive lines coming up soon. And I like this guy, Landon Dickerson, who's in the Philadelphia Eagles. He's that main idea of what's going on, because apparently he wasn't supposed to play for the season like that, really, because of Brandon Brooks being out, and Peters had gone out as well. We had two of our good veteran players out for the season, so Landon Dickerson played that role. He had to learn from his first game. He was having a few mistakes, but along the line, he was grasping something. He was getting better in the block, pass protection, and the run. And it was like, something ain't right. It was like I wasn't really paying attention at the guards at first, because sometimes when you're watching games, it's really hard to watch the guards. You got to watch the highlights and so forth to really see the guards and play most of the time. If you're a fan of that sort. But I'm a fan of the sort of the block position most of the time, especially with my team in Philly and Bengals. I've been watching a lot of the games with them. And I've noticed the offensive line got better in a way during the season, but only for the run for mostly. I think it could be done more for the pass protection. They need to know how to hold players along the line. It's like the reason why they playing fast pace in a way is because the offensive line probably can't hold the defenders long enough. But if you watch the Colts game with Carson Wentz, the offensive line can hold their defensive players long enough. Give them enough time, space, and to do a good pass. That's why they probably haven't done much spectacular passes this season. But, Philly still can stick the win. Congratulations, you guys. And also, Jason Kelsey on the verge of being Man of the Year. I wonder how that will turn out to be. I know I sent my focus. I'm a fan. I've been watching him for a while too, because if it wasn't for him, the structure. See, Jason Kelsey is the structure too now. Veteran, been there for a while, understands his quota. He knows how to teach and teach the younger folks how to, face certain things when you're going through struggles during games where, don't really hurt your head for a single game you do bad on. Just learn from your mistakes. That's all. Everyone had their chance of making mistakes in the NFL. Everyone, even Brady. All great players faced a lot of mistakes during their season, during the games. You can't let a single game get the better of you. You may lose a game. You may lose 2 or 3 games. That means you can lose forever. You just gotta keep moving forward. You got to keep moving forward. You can't fall back. Can't let your past get to you. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay focused. And that's my takeout for this episode. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace out. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe to me on my Facebook, where I mostly post a lot of my content there. YouTube, Spotify, Spreaker. And also Apple. And don't forget Twitter too if you like this content. Peace out.
Beautiful morning, yeah, the sun, my morning